Good morning, everyone. Now I'm going to discuss about two of the annotations from the Spring MVC and Spring Boot applications. So here is a question like, what is the difference between bean and bean, component annotations? We use frequently these annotations when we are developing a Spring Boot or Spring applications. So we'll go through these definitions and where we can use these, and we will go through some example code and we'll see. Yeah. So bean, bean annotation we can use at the method level. Let's say I'm taking one method. So this is the class. I need to annotate this class. So this is a normal Java class, and I want to make this Java class object to be a Spring Bean. So for making Spring Bean, I'm using @bean annotation. So that annotation can be only used at method level. So I'm using at method level. So I'm giving @bean here, and this method basically creating my user bean one instance and returning this one, and it is annotated with this @bean. So here what I'm saying is this method produces a Spring Bean or Java Bean object, and this has to be taken care by Spring container. So this annotation notice that whatever the object it is creating, the method is creating, will have to be taken care by Spring context. And let's see component. So I have this class, and this class I also want to make available this object at Spring context, Spring container. So I am trying to make it component annotation. So what does it mean? Component means this class, it indicates that this is a Spring component class or Spring component bean, such that this class consider for a candidate for auto detection when we are doing class path scanning. So when the class path scanning is happening, these classes, whatever the classes which are configured as component, so these classes will be auto detected, and when the instance will be created at the Spring context. Yeah, here we discuss like this bean annotation can be only used at method level, and coming to this component, component annotations can only use at class level. We cannot interchange these annotations to method level from to class level. We cannot do. Yeah. And one more thing here we can observe, in case of bean annotation, we are creating the bean instance and we are returning it to Spring context. So we have option to create like what type of object we have to create. So we have an option to create and we can return the object, and Spring context will manage that object life cycle and managing that bean. Coming to this component, here we are not creating the instance, just we are making the class as component so that it will be detected from the class path scanning. It will be auto detected while doing the class path scanning. So we don't have control on creation of bean. Let's take one scenario. Let's say we have one jar. It is an external jar and we need to configure in our Spring application. So at that time, which annotation we can go for? We have two annotations here. One is @bean and other one is @component. But the classes are external. We don't have option to edit those classes and keep @component at the class level. So for the external classes, external jars, we don't have option. So we have go to @bean only. @bean annotation only we have to give, so that the bean external beans can be configured and available for the Spring context. Let's see. We are talking about like this bean instance will be created, and this is available at Spring context, and same case for this one, like @component instances will be created by Spring container and will be available at Spring context. So let's take one example. Like this is my Spring Boot application. This is a main class. Yeah, after main class, I have written one run method, which is implemented from command line runner. Okay. Here, just I am creating a application context instance, like I auto-word application context, and from the application context, I am trying to read the beans. So first, it's already configured like my user bean2. So my user bean2 has a toString method. It is returning my user bean2 on hash code. Let's see whether this instance has been creating when we are running the application, and it is auto detected, and while class path scan, and is it residing inside the application context or not. Okay, so this is everything is ready, and let me run again with some different log to make sure our changes are reflecting here. So yeah, so we can see log here. This is coming from the toString method of user bean2. So this is printed properly. So it is confirming that the class @component class annotated class has been created by Spring container, and he is residing at Spring context. Let's go to other class, which is user bean1. So user bean1 I am configured in my app config class with @bean annotation. Let's see whether it is being instance is being created through this method and is given to Spring context or not. So now we will try to get this. So here one thing we need to observe is we are creating this bean and we are giving to Spring context. So what is the name of the bean? Here Spring context will take the name as the method name only. The instance name is referring to this one. So this is the instance name, and this is the class name, user bean1. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, here we can see my user bean1 toString log is printed here. This confirms that this @bean annotated method, this instance has been created and it is referring with method name and is residing at application context. So we got this bean from the application context. So let's go through here and see if we can give some different name for my bean, which is I am creating the bean. So we can give some alternate name. Let's say I'm giving bean1. Let me read with the bean1 name which I have given. Okay. Yeah. So we got this one. So this also confirm that bean1 we can give some different name for created bean, and this is going to Spring context. One more thing we can discuss about @component. This is a very generic @component, and there are some specific components based on our requirement in Spring Up and Spring Boot applications. Like suppose we are creating a service layer to interact with database. At the time we can go for @service annotation, which is extension or which is derived from component. In similar way, we have repository, and it is for database factory classes. We can give repository, and we have one more annotation, controller. If you are creating a MVC controller, so we can give controller, which is derived from or which is extended from component annotation. Yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.